talk money. So the Niners, let's just look to next year. The Niners are all in for this year with their vets. They're not really thinking about next year, but it's fair to think about next year because they may not make the playoffs. And even if they do make the playoffs, what are you setting up for next year? So where are we at? Did I blow that? Okay. So here are the people that are going to be their highest paid players. Jimmy Garoppolo, if they don't get rid of him, he'll cost $27 million. That's 12.8% of their cap. Then Armstead will be at $20 million. That's 9.4%. That's a lot. George Kittle will be at 16. Trent Williams will be at 14. Jimmy Ward will be at 12.9. D Ford will be at 11.9. Mike McGlinchey will be at 10.8. And Nick Bosa will be at 10.6, assuming they don't extend him, which they probably will. Although usually extensions, they keep people kind of affordable in the short term. So that's a lot of expensive players. Just wanted to point that out there. And the thing about good teams or Super Bowl teams to me, like the Niners in 2019, they usually have a bunch of players who are way cheaper than what they're giving for the team. A bunch of players. The Niners in 2019 had George Kittle getting nothing, Fred Warner getting nothing, Mostert getting nothing, Bosa getting nothing, Debo getting nothing. A lot of guys. Yeah. And this year it's Debo and Bosa. And that's who's carrying. Debo's carrying them this year. The reason the Niners are still in the season is because they're getting MVP production from someone they're hardly paying. And that takes you pretty far in the NFL. But he could get extended this offseason. Bosa could get extended this offseason. Where is the next batch of young guys that are going to be playing like Pro Bowlers that you need to win a Super Bowl? Who? Ayuk? It's got to be Ayuk.
It's got to be he's got to be one of them.
Got to be Ayuk. Got to be Kinlaw.
Could be Mosley.
Got to be Mosley.
Right.
Although he's getting a couple million actually. I mean,
I don't. He's three. He's getting $3 million, but I mean, if he's playing like as a top corner, that's
if it's Lenore, that would be great. If it's Mitchell, that would be great. But they got to get some.
Manga, I mean, I don't think he's to me. But he's one of those guys. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the highly paid guys are your foundation, but the teams that really separate themselves are teams that have guys who are just playing crazy and aren't getting paid. Usually it's quarterbacks. Like, look at what having Mac Jones at $2.8 million is doing for the
Did you mention Mitchell? Did you mention Mitchell?
Yeah, Mitchell would be a great one if he could stay healthy.
Yeah.
Mitchell, Ayuk, Kinlaw. But that's why the Niners really do need to find a way to get a first-round pick next year and not miss it. They need some guys who are cost-effective, and just continuing to extend their good players doesn't necessarily guarantee you're going to be better than 8-9 or 9-8.
Here's one, and I think we're going to talk about it a little later, but can Moore play well enough on the right tackle where then they can move McGlinchey in the offseason and then you save yourself
Can you move a guy after you've picked up his fifth-year option? I guess you can. If you just
I think when you look at it, you can't cut him. If you cut him, you're still on the books, but I think you can move him.
Let me look it up real quick.
I think
I'm into that. I like that.
I think you could trade McGlinchey and you would be off the hook for his $10 million, but you can't cut him.
You would have. Yeah, you would. Good call. Trade him. Now you got to find someone who wants to pay $10.8 million on Mike McGlinchey. Might not be easy.
I mean, he's still a starting caliber right tackle. Like literally, you're not looking to pick up a first round for him. like a 6th or a 7th just to get it off the books. You know,
I'm with that. Yeah, that's true. I would trade a 7th to get him off the books.
Yeah, that's $10 million off the books.
That's right. I would. Take the 7th round pick. It's a good 7th round pick. It's the best 7th round pick. Okay, we're going to answer a couple questions. I was at the Jacksonville game, witnessed Kyle trying to call a timeout, and Pornstar scores a TD. You talked about the disconnect. Did you see that and elaborate? I wasn't there. I wish you could elaborate. So Kyle's trying to call a touchdown, and Pornstar Jimmy just says, nah, we're good, and scores a TD. I love it. Good for you, Jimmy. They try to take this team away from you. You're like, nah. So, yeah, I don't know what the Niners are going to do here, but basically what I'm trying to say is, just re-signing everyone, giving all their best players $20 million, at a certain point, they may need to do another Buckner move, especially because they have no picks. If they had first-round picks coming up, then, yeah, re-sign Debo, Bosa, everyone. but you don't. So you got to find a way to get some. Otherwise, there's a ton of pressure on Ayuk to be great.
And they got to move on from Jim. Obviously, they got to get that 28.
Good luck. Yeah, you think that's going to happen? We'll see.